So AJ Plus is just the most regressive thing in the world, and you have to see it right now. On this Day Without Women strike protest thing, Linda Sarsour was arrested after she'd been speaking to Al Jazeera. In fact, I'll show you their part of the video, and makes you wonder who that she knows at AJ Plus. I think she's probably got some firm friends there, if I would spend any time looking at it. But watch this. So, already heroes. They were arrested while taking part in the Day Without Women. And what, for taking part in the Day Without Women? Oh no, that wasn't the reason they were arrested, was it?
Conduct. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully in the roadway.
See, just highlight her quickly. Activist Linda Sarsour was among them. They're all activists. Everyone there on that day is being an activist. Nothing special about her whatsoever, but you're featuring her because you can use her as part of a story, because she'll be readily available to you whenever you want her. But it's not even, you know, I'm not saying it's conspiracy or even like describe it as collusion. It's just, this is how these things work. I mean, I suppose it is collusion, but this is just how these things work. It's all about a confluence of interests between different people in these organizations and like the activists and what's going on and whatnot.
We have basically a bold, sexist misogynist in the White House.
See, that's just what they want to project out into the world. She's prepared to say it exactly in the most perfect soundbite. And so, boom, they're just with her every time, you know. And they feature her loads. I'll show you some other tweets in a minute.
Women aren't demanding equal pay. They better start listening, because if women decide one day that we all don't go to work, we can paralyze this country economically.
Why? Why the fuck? Why would all women think, you know what, yeah, I want to paralyze this country economically? They don't actually think they're getting less pay, and so they're not bothered. And if these people actually think that they're getting less pay for less work, which I'm sure they're absolutely not, and we're not going to go into that here, but this is bollocks. This is all bollocks. And these people are just, they are exercising their power by trying to paralyze this country economically. I mean, that's a hell of a thing to try and do to your nation. And these people are just like, you know what, we can get what we want out of the system at the expense of other people if we paralyze the country economically. Isn't that just like, that's predatory on her part? And they are promoting it, and that's exactly what she wants to achieve, and it's what they want to achieve as well. Good. Yeah, exactly. Look at this. While trying to form a human chain near Trump Tower, yeah, what was going on? Nothing. There's no reason for you to be doing it. You'd probably have been told not to block the road, and you decided, oh, this will get us arrested. This will be a nice photo shoot. Look, a poor Muslim woman being oppressed by the white patriarchy. But you weren't doing anything. You know, nothing was going on. It's not like you were being a heroic activist.
We step up, we stand up, we use our voice, and then often to either dismiss that or shut.
Oh, this is the perfect photo, isn't it? With them there. Like, yeah, can just lean forward. Perfect. This is the one that they'll lead with on the articles and stuff. And they'll wonder why they get paid less. Why is there a gender pay gap? Well, it's an earnings gap. While other people were at work, and it's not all women, it's just these women, but you know, you get enough of them out there, it's going to reduce the average. That they're creating. That they didn't have to vote, they voted against and lost. Sorry, this new Trump thing, I was watching another video about it, how it's not going to cover abortion on the government health plan. And I just think, well, this is what you get when you are so politically inept that the Republicans can storm everything. If they're in control of these things, I mean, like, you know, if they have a majority in Congress, it's possible that they'll be able to get it passed easily. Maybe they won't, I don't know, you know, but they have the potential to be able to do it. I mean, I don't know how it's going to play out or anything like that. I haven't looked into the bill. But, you know, it didn't have to be this way if you had actually not been total fucking lunatics and indulged this kind of nonsense. I mean, this is the archetypal leftist propaganda video that I'm looking at right here. I mean, nothing about the other side. It's just giving a one-sided narrative. What are you not telling people? Well, everything about Linda Sarsour for a start. She's fucking awful. I mean, you can hardly listen to her speak without realizing that she's just trying to hurt other people, basically. I mean, economically paralyze this country. Why would... That's awful.
We have women from all races, all backgrounds, in clear togetherness and unity around what? That we are women, we are strong, we're going to stand up, and our bodies are our bodies, and we're not going to let anybody tell us what to do.
Yeah, that's so fucking self-centered. That is the most self-centered thing in the world. I would never sit there and go, yeah, but it's just because, you know, I'm a man, and it's just because. This is what you get out of politics if you lose. And you're acting like, well, no, it's not acceptable for us to lose because we're us. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, I understand why you think that, but that's only because I honestly think that you have the emotional intelligence of a fucking spoiled brat. Just fucking deal with it, unfortunately. I'm sorry, you played the game and you lost. And you lost because you're a terrible player. Okay, you can stand there and chant Donald Trump has got to go. Totally respectful of your right to protest. Go on, Linda.
I strike for women who didn't strike today, or women.
Oh, you fucking hero! You're not even doing it for yourself just because you're a Muslim woman who's on the make, and you're looking to get what you can out of this, as much coverage and exposure, and God knows how many speaking gigs you'll get. I mean, this is the life of a professional activist. But you're doing it for those women who didn't strike today, because, you know, the ones that didn't agree with you. Or the ones that had a job and thought, you know, maybe I actually value my job more than being a narcissistic bitch.
Who couldn't strike today, and that we have the potential and the power and the economic power.
What the fuck is this? Why are you at war with just other people in your country? Why are you playing power games? Go and get a fucking job.
In this country, and that I hope that everybody finds that kind of potential inside of them.
Nonsensical. Just fucking... It's just an excuse to go around attacking people. And that's all this is. That's all social justice is. It's just a big way of waging war against other people, isn't it? I mean, why the fuck would you... Look at the stark terms she even says. She just sits there dripping with power, like she thinks she's a fucking modern-day Machiavelli or something. Fucking... I hate this. Why... Look, this is why people have to, you know... Oh, the culture... Well, look. They describe it in terms of war. They're using tactics, they're expressing power. So, yeah, it kind of looks like a culture war to me. I mean, what do you call it?
What do we want? Equality! When do we want it? Now!
Okay, done. Right. Everyone can go home. Don't get me wrong, men have to pay for their own abortions as well. You understand this, but luckily, you all have fucking jobs. So go do them! Cancer. So this is a bit from the previous, I think this is an early one, from International Women's Day. Just look at all this stuff. Like they're quoting Linda Sarsour like she's some fucking hero. They love her at AJ+. If your feminism doesn't include all women, if it doesn't include the hijab I wear on my head, we don't need your feminism. So she's deliberately ostracizing other people and giving them an ultimatum. You do it my way, or you can fuck off. That is a power play. This is her trying to take over something. And also, your feminism doesn't include all women. In fact, doesn't include most women. That's the most underhanded tactic about feminism. By the way, I speak for every woman. No, you don't. You speak for about 18% of feminists, women who identify as feminist in America. But even then, that's just the very upper limit. So, the AJ+, because they're Middle Eastern, these women in Yemen are protesting International Women's Day in front of a UN's building. Okay, I'm glad they can do it, actually, because look, these people are people with actual problems. Now, in fact, I don't know who these people are, but they look like they've got problems because they have to wear fucking headscarves. But look at this fucking the Western shit. Revolution is a woman. What are you revolting against? What do you actually want? What are your demands, women? Just look at. Oh God, how posh do they look? I'm sorry. What oppression do you think? What oppression do you think you're fucking living under? I want to hear your delusion. We march. We don't celebrate. Women around the world demand equal rights. What rights do you think you're looking? Look at you. Oh my fucking lord. You know. Oh, look at all these women from your Congress. Oh yeah. Well, you know. Just so happens it's a good fucking PR stunt. This is a good thing for us to wheel out. We may as well use this to grandstand. What rights? I mean, if you're in government, why are you restricting your own rights? Remember when Icelandic women left work to protest the wage gap? Iceland says it will now demand proof of equal pay. Okay, and they'll get it, and Icelandic women will still earn less than the Icelandic men. And the word really is earn that you have to listen to there. Oh, and here's the Linda Sarsour post. Look at this. Oh, she couldn't be more fucking pleased, could she? Oh, look at the defiant. Oh. But she's thrilled. Look at the little smile on her face. No. Some of us have been arrested, say the Women's March. Obviously, this is her account that she's fucking organising, or one of her cronies. And, this is just all fun and games to her. Oh, the oppression. Oh, there she is. Look at that. There they were, on scene to get her exactly getting arrested, because, good grief, she's the prize pig that they're rolling out, and that they're using as the vehicle for this activism.